in order to use the 125mm lens, I have to start, the lens is so short and wide, if you look at my last video, that the front bed gets in the frame. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, there is. That is, though, you must tilt the camera back. Now I'm going to do it a bit more gently than I did last time. There and there. Oh, there we go. So that's 15 degrees back. With the front standard, it also goes 15 degrees back. Let me do this. There we go. So you'll notice now, now the camera's pointing up. And now I have to adjust that. But the geometry of the camera at this angle is such that whenever I focus, the back effectively goes up and down. See that? Which means what I've got to do is I've got to set the camera up, align it, there's a bubble level here, align it, get the focus right, and then adjust the rise and fall here. Now, there is no spare room on this camera, on this lens. There is no spare room on this lens for movement, so I've got to center it. And I worked out last time I used the lens that I can adjust the bubbles, I can adjust the level of the camera here. Well, here's where it gets interesting. I've got to do that when it's pointed in the right direction. Everything goes wacky. Every single thing goes wacky on this. See what I mean? If I turn this, oh no, that's because I leveled the camera. Okay, now, oh, let me get some more stuff. This isn't the Parramatta River. This is a place called Iron Cove. But it's off the Parramatta River. Somewhat downstream from where I am at Ryde, Meadowbank there. Right. Now for the focusing. Now this subject has a lot of depth, and I've got to tell you, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with that. I'm probably going to use, well, I'm going to take one, I might take one picture with just straight, stop down, and I might take another with a bit of Scheimpflug to see how the lens works. That's going to be pushing friendships as far as image circles go. My binocular loupe. There we go. So I've got all of the boat except for all of the boat is in the foreground here, right? And this is how close it is from the camera. I'm going to focus on that second pier there. It's a ball head, so when I release it, everything goes thump. Little bubbles there. Oh, it's leaning back a little bit. You're probably saying, oh gee Vaughan, if you only had a geared head, you could just dial it in and you'd be so much better, and you're right. But I tell you what, they're a little bit flimsy. They don't have the stability of this. Having said that, next time I'm out I'm going to be using that for sure. Yep, you got me. You got me there. Okay, it's going to have to do. Nobody else on the internet obsesses over, that's the wrong word, is concerned about verticals the same way I am, it appears. If you're out there, let me know. There's the second pole there, and I'm just focusing on that bolt and the texture there. See that? Now I need to adjust the height of the front standard, because remember I just can't level it because it changes with the back focus. Now the trick I learnt last time was to do that was looking at the cut corners and looking at the aperture for vignetting. This is the bottom of the screen. In the last video I did, I was on my knees trying to look through there. Not going to do that. What I decided was I can deal with a bit of vignetting at the top, at the bottom of the screen, which is here. So if I have this adjusted so that I know it's vignetting at the top, at the bottom, it's more than likely I'm not going to get vignetting at the top because the bottom here is dark and the top's usually sun. We're up to metering. This shadow under the boat, that's the darkest part of the picture, right? So I'm going to meter that. And I'll compare it with one of the dark parts under the jetty there. The light's changing a bit, quite a bit. Okay, we've got 9. Ooh, 8.5 there. 8.5. 8. The darkest part's 8.5. Oh no, it's gone. Well, the sun's just changed, right? Did you see the light change? Oh yeah, now I've got shadow now. Look at that. Whoa, okay. So the darkest part is 9. 9.5 actually. Whoa, that's going to be fun. Play that back and watch the shadow appear. I'm going to have to be really careful. Okay, that's 10, so I'll stop. But my negatives with this lens, I give it an extra stop. So that's 10. It is metering at 10, but I'm going to give it one more stop, which is 9, which I then put down to zone 3. I've got 1 second f45. Cool. 1 second f45. I might not need reciprocity correction for that. Oh yeah, it says 2 seconds here, so I've still got to do 2 seconds. Now, this is going to be fun. Just let me tighten everything up. Lock, lock, lock. Okay. That sun's hot. So, I left my pencil, doesn't matter. So 1 second f45. Close the back, Vaughan, close the back. So 1 second, let's just do it. 2 seconds f45, right? That means bulb mode. I'm already on f45. I'm just going to count this out. 0, 1, 2. Beauty. That was easy, wasn't it? Now, what am I going to do now? Well, now I'm going to try a bit of Scheimpflug. Why not, eh? Haha. So, I'm going to lay the plane of focus down. And this is going to be fun. Lay the plane of focus down on the boat. So, I'm going to have a huge fiddle here. And I'll get back to you when I've got some results worth showing you. This is wide open. The depth of field's extending there, and it's laid down low enough that almost the whole of the jetty is also in focus there. That's just a little bit out of focus. That's about in focus. That's in focus. How's my infinity? My infinity's out a bit. So that's in focus there. I could adjust that more, but that's enough. I just want to get moving on with life, because what's got to happen next is, what's got to happen next is I have to adjust the rise and fall to minimise the vignetting. It's going to be fun. So, lock down. So let's have a look here. Oh, there we go. It's quite big, isn't it? Look at that. It's really quite big. So I'm going to move the lens up to make that a little bit smaller. So I've made it so it's just that little sliver like it was before. There we go, there we go, there we go. There you go, so just a little sliver. When I stop the lens down, oh, I lost it. See how that's getting smaller? It should be getting more circular, but it's just getting smaller because it's not really covered at all. I think what I'm looking at there is actually the inside of the lens, basically. Okay, F45. How exciting. Okay. Same again, 2 seconds. Although the light's changing a bit, yeah, I'll just do 2 seconds. I'll do this side. Nice bit of sun there. 0, 1, 2. Okay.